You are watching Beyond the News. Like, comment, and subscribe.
This video,
Yeah.
it's been making the rounds online. And
It's disturbing.
yeah, it's really disturbing. It shows a group of students all in uniform.
Mhm.
Some are filming with their phones while one boy is on top of a girl on a bed
Yeah.
and she says, "Stop," clearly.
Uh-huh.
And then a fight breaks out.
Yeah, and it's a short clip, but it raises so many questions.
So many questions.
It's like a flashpoint,
Right.
sparking all these conversations about consent and responsibility
Absolutely.
and the role of parents,
And the school.
the school,
Yeah.
and how we deal with these
In
issues,
digital age. Right.
especially in the digital age.
Because
Mm.
now
It's out there.
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in the shock value,
Yeah,
but we got to dig deeper. So
absolutely.
we've got some reports on the incident, and of course, we've got the video itself.
Mhm.
So, what are the key details that we should be focusing on?
Well, I think first, just to lay it out, we're talking about several boys in school uniform, right?
Right.
In a room with this one girl also in uniform.
Mhm.
Some of them are filming with their phones.
Right.
And there's this one boy, he's on top of her, she's on the bed.
Right.
And as you said, she says, "Stop."
Mm-hmm.
But what's really disturbing is how the other kids are reacting,
The bystanders
Yeah, the bystanders. You can hear them saying stuff like, "You get already," which,
implies,
yeah, it implies some level of acceptance of what's going on.
which brings up the huge question:
Yeah,
where are the parents?
right?
Like, what kind of accountability falls on them?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard to know, specifics of every family situation,
Sure.
but this incident, I mean, it really highlights the need for parents to be having these conversations
Oh,
with their
totally.
kids about respect and boundaries, about consequences.
And appropriate behavior,
Yeah,
especially online.
especially online. Yeah. They need to understand the pressures that kids are facing these days
Hmm.
and give them the tools to make responsible choices.
But, even with the best parents,
Oh, absolutely.
sometimes things go wrong.
Of course.
And this situation could have some really serious legal ramifications.
It could.
What are we looking at potentially?
Well, you're potentially looking at charges related to assault,
Mm-hmm.
possibly sexual assault,
Right.
even child pornography charges, depending on the investigation.
Right.
The laws in Jamaica regarding recording and distributing this type of content, explicit content involving minors,
They're
are
pretty clear.
they're very clear. And the severity of those charges
What?
could vary
Depending on the age.
depending on the age of those involved
Uh-huh.
and, whether the girl chooses to press charges or not.
Right. And that brings up another question.
Yeah.
Why was she there
Yeah.
in the first place?
Right.
Was she coerced or was this initially a consensual situation
It's a good question.
that turned bad?
We can't speculate, though.
Okay.
And it's important not to blame the victim in any way.
Right.
We need a thorough investigation
Mhm.
and her well being.
For safety.
Her safety, yeah, needs to be the priority.
Now, this incident allegedly took place outside of school hours,
Right.
but it still brings up questions about the school's role.
It does.
I mean, where was the supervision?
Yeah.
How are they monitoring these kids?
Especially outside of school, right?
Especially outside of school.
Yeah.
Because their behavior online and off campus,
Hmm.
that reflects on the school.
It does. It really does. Schools have this huge responsibility to create a safe environment,
Right.
a respectful environment, and that goes beyond the classroom.
Absolutely.
This really highlights the need for clear policies
Right.
about bullying, harassment, inappropriate behavior,
Yeah.
even when it's off campus.
Even when it's off campus.
Right. And robust educational programs,
About consent.
about consent, healthy relationships,
Responsible use of technology.
responsible use of technology, all of that. It's about creating a culture
Right.
where these issues are addressed openly
Yeah.
and where students feel empowered to speak up.
It's so disturbing, this whole thing. Makes you wonder, why are kids even engaging in sexual activity at this age?
Right.
Is this something specific to Jamaican culture?
Well, we have to remember that adolescent sexuality is complex.
Sure.
There are so many factors:
Right.
cultural norms, access to education, individual development.
Uh-huh.
You can't just pin this on Jamaican culture. That's a
Yeah.
vast oversimplification.
Of course.
However, it does raise questions
It does.
about how these issues are being addressed in
Yeah.
schools and communities.
Yeah, our young people,
Yeah, are they getting the information they need?
the support.
The support to make informed decisions about their bodies and their relationships.
Are we creating spaces for open and honest dialogue?
Exactly.
Wow, you've given us a lot to think about. This deep dive has been heavy. It's forced us to confront some really uncomfortable truths
Yeah,
about youth behavior and the challenges we're facing today.
absolutely. But I think the most important takeaway here is this isn't just a Jamaican problem.
Right?
This is a global issue.
Yeah,
This video is a wake up call
for all of
for
us.
all of us, parents, educators, community leaders, everyone,
Yeah.
to have those tough conversations about consent, respect, responsibility.
Hmm.
We need to equip our young people with the tools to navigate these complex situations
Yep.
and make safe and healthy choices.
And it starts with asking ourselves some hard questions.
Absolutely.
What resources are available in our communities?
Yeah.
How can we create safer environments for young people?
Hmm.
What role can we play in preventing these kinds of incidents from happening again?
It's an ongoing conversation.
It is. The conversation needs to continue.
It does.
It does.